New revelations in the case against Ghislaine Maxwell. A judge unsealing more than 400 pages of transcripts from a 2016 deposition, and in it she repeatedly denies recruiting girls for her longtime associate, convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Adrian Bankert is outside the jail in Brooklyn where Maxwell is being held. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning to you too, Cecilia. Yes, Maxwell denied a release on bond. Now, while she sits in her cell, one of her and Epstein's alleged victims is celebrating this evidence going public.
After months of fighting to keep deposition sealed, this morning newly unsealed testimony gives a glimpse of what Ghislaine Maxwell said under oath in 2016, repeatedly denying any knowledge or participation in convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's alleged sexual abuse of teenage girls. In a contentious deposition made public Thursday under court order, Maxwell, Epstein's one-time girlfriend and socialite who had been accused of finding and grooming girls for him in the years before he died by suicide in jail in August 2019, has testified, "I never saw any inappropriate underage activities with Jeffrey ever." The redacted transcript stems from a 2015 defamation case brought by Virginia Roberts Giuffre, who in court filings accuses Maxwell and Epstein of directing her to have sex with prominent men, including Prince Andrew, when she was a minor. Something the royal has denied and claimed he does not recall meeting her.
Do you recall any kind of sexual contact with Virginia Roberts then or any other time?
None whatsoever.
In the deposition, Maxwell repeatedly claims Giuffre is lying about her. She calls Giuffre an exaggerator, a fantasist, and an absolutely true, terrible person. Maxwell also claims not to remember this photograph appearing to show the three of them together, which Giuffre says was taken in 2001 at Maxwell's London home. Prince Andrew has previously said that he has no recollection of the picture being taken and can't be sure if it's real or fake. Barry Levine, author of The Spider, Inside the Criminal Web of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, has been investigating the allegations at the heart of these cases and says Epstein needed the help of someone like Maxwell to earn the trust of his alleged victims.
It really became a symbiotic coupling in the sense that they were able to present themselves, particularly to young women and their families, in the sense that they appeared as a loving young couple.
Now, Giuffre's lawyers maintain that this evidence establishes Maxwell's heavy and extensive involvement in Epstein's alleged sex trafficking and in the recruitment of Giuffre. Maxwell maintains her innocence and has pled not guilty to all charges. Cecilia?
Okay, Adrian, thank you. We've got so many questions about this, so let's bring in Dan Abrams for more on this. Dan, good morning. I was reading the transcripts. I know you've read them too. Over and over repeatedly, Maxwell has adamantly denied she did anything wrong. Why do you think her team was so adamant about trying to keep this deposition secret?
Yeah, I kept reading through, waiting for the big moment, and it's not there because she denies it again and again and again. Look, their argument was that it would improperly influence a potential jury. But I think that they were more concerned really about two things. Number one, they don't think that this deposition should be available. It should be public. It should be usable in the context of the criminal case. They say that this was taken with a specific agreement that it would never be made public. So I think that's number one. Number two is there's another deposition that was taken after this where she was actually forced to answer some of the questions that she didn't answer in this deposition. I think that her team is concerned that now that there's been a legal ruling that this is going to be made public, that the second deposition would be made public as well.
So maybe you just answered this, but just to be clear, did you see a smoking gun at all anywhere in this deposition that you read?
I didn't, but the devil's going to be in the details here, right? I mean, the prosecutors are going to try to use small inconsistencies. It's not going to be that there was a moment in this particular deposition, but again, prosecutors believe she perjured herself in this deposition, that she lied, and that they're going to be able to prove that she lied in the deposition.
And does that then impact her criminal case going forward?
Yeah, I mean, look, obviously that's part of her criminal case. Keep in mind, this deposition was not taken as part of the criminal case. This was taken as a completely separate civil case. This is going to be part of the criminal case. And again, look out for that second deposition, which may take months of litigation to determine if and when that gets made public.
Yeah, still more to come. Okay, Dan, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.